Hi guys. Okay, really I mostly jump back on this thing today to show you my hair. This is the after crunch thing. Ooh. Right. So what I do, because am I gonna tell you guys the story of the time that I got out of the hospital when I thought I was dying from Delta and paid $700 for a new hairdo? Am I doing that? I think I'm doing that. I should turn off the fan. Hold on. Sorry, there's no tea on this channel unless my husband makes me some. Or I go to Starbucks. Okay. So last year I almost died. Yeah, last year I almost died of COVID. I got the Delta. My friend at work gave it to me. Or my boss, I don't know. Or not my boss, but like a coworker boss kind of guy. Whatever. Another advisor at the office probably got us all sick because he was going to the gym every day. And he's elderly, so nobody tells him to wear his friggin' mask. So, yeah, I almost died. How many times have I said that? I got the Delta, my coworker got sick, and who cares how that happened. We both got the Delta, we both ended up in the hospital, and I blame it on the man that was at the gym every freaking day without his mask because he was sick first, but you never know who it was. My boss blamed it on my friend, and I was like, you know, it could be anybody, like, he doesn't like her very much, but it, you know, it could have been anything. I could have gotten it anywhere. We all could have gotten it anywhere. I don't like to play the blame game. It was a natural disaster. It was a freaking monumental earth catastrophe. Like, people are gonna freaking get sick. There's no point in pointing fingers at anybody. It sucks. It really sucks. What upset me more than anything was the fact that I was not feeling well. She was negative on her test. I tested. My test came out negative. Well, my test had not come out yet. Had it? I was going to go get my vaccine that weekend, and instead of getting my vaccine, I was waiting for my test results, which I hadn't gotten yet, I think. Honestly, I can't remember. No, we were waiting for her test results so that I got tested the day that I was supposed to get my vaccine. That's what it was. All right, so this is how it went down. She got her results. She had been out sick. She got her results, and they were positive. No, fuck. What was I saying before? She had gotten her results. They were negative, but she was out sick, and she was going to come back to work. But then the day that I went to go get my test done, or she was waiting for her results. See, this is why it's so confusing, because both my friend and the other advisor that works in the office, they both had been tested, and they both came out testing negative for COVID, like in weeks prior. So then she was out sick, waiting for her test results. I took my test. We all took our test that Friday. And instead of getting my vaccine, I was getting tested for COVID. And I was waiting for my results, and my sister said, come over. I was like, no, I might have COVID. She's like, I don't care. It's your nephew's birthday. I'm like, I hardly ever miss any birthdays. Like, she's like, no, it's fine. Oh, I got everybody sick. Anyway, this was about my hair. Oh, you guys, it was such a traumatizing thing. I got my poor sister sick. My niece, no, not my niece, my brother-in-law was sick from another coworker at his job, but I feel like I got everybody sick. I don't know. Everybody was throwing up. It was just terrible. It was awful. The following week, I got sick, and after a few days, You know, it came back positive that I was positive, and then after a few days I couldn't breathe anymore and I ended up in the hospital. And that's where my like perspective on my life kind of started to change. Like, did it? I don't know. I just started getting a little bit bolder than usual. Um, with me, myself. I've always been colorful, bold. Actually, I was always dark. I always wore dark colors. I always wore black. Um, and then my aunt died, and before she had died, she's like, stop wearing so much black. So I did. It was well before that, but that was not the point. It's kind of like an honor to my aunt, the being bright and cheerful and doing my best to be a positive human being and a brighter force in the universe rather than always be so bleak and dark and, you know, melancholy, which was always what I used to be. My aunt died a horrible freaking cancer ridden death, and I shouldn't even fucking be talking about this. Oh, this went all wrong. Anyway, it was painful. It was sad. It was painful. She was probably one of our most painful losses in our family. And then so I got sick. Oh god, what am I talking about? When I was in the hospital, it wasn't like I saw my life flash before my eyes, you know. I had my cozy squares blanket that I was working on. I had TV. I was like, if I die watching the Golden Girls and that's the last thing that I see, I'm okay with that. Yeah. I was on I had diapers on so I could go to the bathroom. Like I couldn't get up. Certainly they wouldn't let me get up. I tried to. They held me down. I got up eventually. At one point, I got up and went to the bathroom. They found me. They just bolted into the bathroom and found me in there and got me off the toilet. I was like, I'm peeing. Leave me alone. Okay, I'll wait for you outside the door. Fine. You know, I finished. And yeah, it was a good thing that the nurse was there. They were very diligent. They really took good care of me at the hospital. I almost fell over, and if I had, I would have cracked my head open. And that's what they were most concerned about. And so the man, like one of the nurses, came over and started shaking me by the shoulders, telling me, do not get up, because you could die. You could fall, and what if there was nobody here to help you? And so he, you know, whatever. I went through a lot of stuff when I was in the hospital. I don't think anybody really needs to know such depressing things. So, when I came out of the hospital, I was already, they had tested me and I was negative. So I was just on an oxygen machine. They told me it might be another month before I could go back to work after I regained the strength in my lungs, because if I don't stay home, that I would get a secondary infection from, you know, stressing myself out. I told them how far away I drive, and, you know, all of that was a big reason for them to pretty much leave me at home. So I did that, and then like I don't know, a week or two later, maybe like a couple weeks later, I went to go get my nails done. I felt stronger, but it was a lot. It was exerting. I went to go get my nails done, and I got super long nails. I got like the longest nails I could get, because since I wasn't working, I thought I'll just cut them when I go back to work. So I got super long pink nails. And maybe another week or so after that, I went and I got my hair done, and they charged me $700 to dye my hair pink. And it took me 10 minutes or 20 minutes to say that to you guys. Oh my god, this is awful. But yeah, that's the story of my hair. And the unfortunate thing is that the girl, I had a perm before that. And I had a perm because I wanted my hair to look like this, because I know that my hair is kind of wavy. And the other girl that I had been to gave me a poodle do, which I didn't ask for and I didn't want. And she also shook it a lot. When you get your hair permed, no matter what kind of perm, if it's a perm with the smelly stuff and everything, be gentle to your hair when you let it out. You have to let it out of the curls and rake a little bit, and that's it. Like, take the stuff off and just rake your hair. Maybe put in some deep conditioner. Not even deep conditioner because that'll take off the curl, but like I wouldn't put anything, honestly. Do not put anything on your freaking hair. Just let it air dry. Do not shake it. Just leave it alone. Let the curls set. Don't take them out. Don't fluff them. Don't shake them all over the place. Like, that's what that girl did to me, and what she did broke my hair. I mean, I'm not saying that it snapped. I'm saying that if I was trying to deal with the frizz in my hair by giving myself a permanent coil to my hair, I mean, she effed up my hair so bad. It got so dry, like the bond in my hair broke. I learned all these things through watching Mains by Mel and other people. The bonds of my hair must have broken because my hair was so freaking fluffy and dry. And it was not good. I had to work really, really hard to tame those locks, and it was difficult. So throughout that, watching Mains by Mel, she was my saving grace. Like, I permed my hair. She's about a natural curl. I had a perm in my hair, a freaking poodle do. It was the worst thing that ever happened to me, to my hair, in my life. And I am not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. I am not exaggerating. It was awful. And everybody was like, oh, it's so nice, Michelle. Oh, it's so nice. Fuck you, bitches. I know it's awful. Whatever. I dealt with it. So after that, I let that poodle do grow out as best as I could. And I kept working on my kind of waviness to keep my wave. I cut all the freaking perm off as fast as I could. And then, you know, I ended up getting sick. And then I got my hair done. I paid $700 to get it done. The girl fried my hair, though. And afterwards, I made a lot of mistakes. I started using purple shampoo, which is very drying to your hair. Just a lot of stuff. But part of the reason why she fried it was probably because there was still some perm ends left. Maybe not. Maybe it was just dry, because curly hair tends to be dry, period. And my hair is very, very dry. So what is the point of all of this? You guys, I have been on a freaking hair journey. It is part of the reason why I have not even showed my face as much as I normally like. You guys, I do like to vlog here and there. I do like to post. And what I was starting to do was post like knitting tutorial videos. And just when I started doing that is about when I started, like, I permed my hair. You can see in some of those videos that my hair was kind of curly. And then I don't know if I did another video after I permed it. I don't think I did another video. And it's been that long since I've been on this hair journey that it stopped me from doing video tutorials in my tracks. And I'm not a great tutorial person, but I wanted to start trying. You know, I created the My Michelle Knits on YouTube to do tutorials. I thought I would try my hand at it. Like, I thought it would be fun. And I didn't get very far because shortly after that, I was like, I'm going to perm my hair. No, that was the worst idea. So instead, after the Delta and nearly dying, I stripped my hair color, had them give me roots and all cut $700. $700, you guys. And my husband paid it because when I got to the register, they were telling me the prices. You don't understand. I had a freaking oxygen machine while I'm sitting there, and the girl kept coming at me, asking me, how about if I do it this way? How about if I do that? Oh, we're gonna have to do this, or we're gonna have to. I was just going, yeah, because by hour 3, I was ready to pass out. I shouldn't have done it. It was too much for me. It was a lot of energy that I did not have. I was still having problems with my lungs. I didn't have any more disease, but my lungs were having a hard time because they almost put me on the oxygen machine. I was that freaking close. So yeah, that was my hair thing. And so I also had asked for like a rose gold kind of color. She's like, how about we go a little bit darker because that way it'll fade to the color that you want. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. She lied to me. I should have gone back and I should have talked to her boss. I should have done that. But you know what? I didn't care. I was still recovering. I came home and I fixed it. Like immediately. Like I've always done. My entire life, that's always been the case. Where I do something stupid to my hair and then I'll try and fix it. Who cut my hair? Me. I cut my hair. I did it. Then I went to a freaking $25 place so that they could just kind of, you know, trim it a little bit better. That's what I'm doing now from now on. I look on YouTube and I'm like, hey, that's a cool tutorial. I'm gonna try that. And I do it and it's all right, but it needs cleaning up here and there. So then I go to the $25 great clips and I'm like, can you just give it a kind of just clean it up a little and lots of layers? And they're like, okay. And they're like, the hell? And they fix it, a little bit of even issues or whatever. And I'm good to go. And I finally have the cut and style that I want because I cut my hair. Because nobody cuts my hair the way I want it. Oh my God, you guys. Am I ridiculous or what? But hey. Okay, it doesn't stay like this like the entire time. But, yeah. Anyway, okay, so this is what I've been using. And this is $25 at the Great Clips, you guys. Great Clips. And I buy this stupid curling cream there. And this curling mousse power curl. Look at how it comes out. I love it. You can just spray it and then scrunch your curls. It's great. And then when it's done drying and I'm all crispy, I have this is expensive. And this is magic oil. Like, this is the best thing ever. The Olaplex. I know it's not spelling correctly, but that's my Olaplex. If I can help it, I will not use any other oil in my hair. This has helped me a lot. The Olaplex conditioners have helped me repair a lot of the problems in my hair. And recently, I dyed it. I know I did the roots wrong. I will get it better next time. But this is only the second time that I have removed the color from my hair and dyed it with a toner. And that's the peachy kind of color, orangey tint that I got because I realized that I'm never going to get rose gold in my hair, not by myself. And my hair's just not blonde enough for a rose gold. So it is what it is. I'm sticking to like orangey colors. The other day I did look like a tangerine, but it was the fluorescent lights in my boss's office. I'm so lucky my boss doesn't say anything. He didn't care, like he didn't say anything. And it was funny because we were talking about how come you don't dye your hair, boss? And I don't call him boss. I call him by his name, but you know. And he's like, oh, I've never dyed it. I used to when I was younger and that and blah, blah, blah. I said, I used to, I like to dye my hair. I don't know what I said. And he looks at me and goes, you dye your hair? He was just joking, but it was funny. It was funny. I'm pretty lucky because in my industry, this is not business hair. You're not allowed. It's not allowed. You cannot have braids in your hair, and you can't have crazy dye in your hair. So maybe things are different now, but we haven't been there for years. We're in a separate office by ourselves now. Okay, so I said that I was going to roll some dice and dye some yarn, and I'm gonna do that. I am. But first, I'm gonna show you a little bit of progress that I made today on my mystery knit along. So if you don't want to be spoiled, don't look. But I know most everybody is far far more advanced than me. It is Saturday evening. And the reason why I record like sometimes twice a day and just kind of split it up is because I know I babble a lot. And also, I know there are going to be days when I'm not going to be able to produce a video. So better to have one in the works so as not to worry about putting anything out. Oh my God, I didn't say. Oh yeah, I did. Oh well, if you didn't check out, it's your problem. Okay, so I'm back on the contrast color. And look at that! Look at it! Look! It's a little chevron. It's so cute! It's a little chevron. Oh, I don't even mind these things. These are going to be interesting. At least they don't look like the shrimp. Oh my God, you guys, the shrimp in the... That was so bad. The shrimp in the shawlography. Oh my God. So it was like these little guys only this way. Yeah, like this in the shawlography. Like little shrimps just sticking out. Imagine if I'd have done it in this color. My shawlography, they were already, I think they were pink. This definitely is shrimp color. That I could not get over. Thank God I don't have those visual issues, but I could if you put it in my freaking brain, it'll be there forever. But oh, it's so cute. I'm excited. Okay, but I swear, after I do this dyeing, I am going to concentrate. I'm not going to dye. I'm just going to roll for the colors, but I'll dye it tomorrow because I don't have any more time. I just want to relax, lose the curl in my hair because I don't have anything to hold the curl. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up all poof. Oh well, I don't know why I'm sweating. I think it's because this chandelier here is pretty dang bright, hot. It's like 5 lights in there, 6 lights. Ooh, I'm sweating. But oh my God, do you guys think my hair looks kind of okay? It might be a little too bright for some people, but I love it. I was trying to be adventurous. After I got out of the hospital, I was like, I've never dyed my hair a different color. What if I had dyed? What if I had dyed? I would never have dyed my hair another color in my whole life. See, I'm starting to frizz out over here. It's because I'm getting sweaty. But can you imagine, you guys? Can you just like imagine like really dying and not experiencing something that you've always wanted to do? I'm not talking about skydiving. I'm talking about something as simple as like wearing super long nails and like dyeing your hair a funny color, like, or maybe piercing your freaking nose, which by the way, I do have my septum still pierced. I did that when I was like 20 something. I look like a freaking bull. I could still put my thing in there. So yeah, I have my tattoo and my thing, but I don't do it anymore. But can you just imagine dying and not I feel like that would just really suck. I mean, not that you would know, because you'd be dead, right? But being that close to being that deathly ill kind of changed my perspective a little bit in a way where I'm like, you know, I think it's okay for me to be more myself on these vlogs. I think it's easy to tell when someone's being inauthentic. And by that I don't mean the people that are too serene and too calm and too chill in their videos and showing all the nature that none of us have around us, you know. It's like, no, that's not really quite what I mean. I mean like really inauthentic. There are some people out there that are really inauthentic, and you could tell when they're hiding something, and I always felt like you could tell that I was hiding something. And I kind of I'm not talking about hiding my messy house. That's not what I mean. I mean like I always felt like I can't share about my job, that I always have to appear to be as professional as I possibly can. I mean, you know, I still mess around and stuff, and I am myself, but there's still things about myself that I don't share, that I can't share, because I know that there are people out there that are watching, that you know, whether they're in your office or someone else's office, they're watching you. And so it's like, there's a lot of that kind of thing where you just feel so uncomfortable. But, you know, that's their problem, right? Like, it's not mine. I love what I do. I love dyeing yarn. I love knitting. I love a lot of things. I love makeup, even though it fell off because Rebecca made me cry. Like, and you know, I love my hair and I love cutting my own hair. It's a lot of things that I love doing that I want to share with people, and that's okay. You know, it's okay. And I forgive myself for being such a freaking nerd. So, here's the next thing I want to share with you guys. I'm going to share a random yarn encounter. We're going to do that because I am a motherfucking dungeon master, okay? And I'm going to show you what that is like in my freaking world of yarn dyeing. Oh my God. I'm so friggin' excited. I can't even freaking tell you. I cannot tell you how excited I am about this. And here's the thing. I am saying it in a video because otherwise I will not freaking do it. I'm giving this one away. But if you don't fucking talk to me, I am not giving you shit. So post comments in all of my videos, any of my videos, however many videos you want. There's a reason why I'm doing it that way. And it's because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the one name of each person that speaks on my videos. Each video for Vlogtober that I look at, I'm going to pick one name. And each one of those names is going to go into a pile on each one of those videos. So if I only have one comment on that video, that one name is going to go into my raffle. So if you put some comments in there, chat amongst yourselves, invite whoever you want. I don't care if you at people, I would rather that you talk to me. Have a conversation amongst one another. I don't care how many times. It doesn't matter how many times you do it. It only matters that all those names from that, I'm going to pick one for each one video. And then I'm going to raffle that off. It could be 5 videos that I do, or it could be all of Vlogtober. I don't think so. I think I'll do like a few videos, and then I'm going to raffle that shit off. I mean, I'll do more details because I literally just thought about this like an hour ago. But that's what I'm going to do. And I'm excited about that. So let's go roll our random yarn encounter, and we'll dye it up tomorrow together. Okay? All right. Oh, okay, guys, we're going to roll for our random yarn encounter. Yarn dyeing encounter. This is a D20. We're going to roll right now for speckles or no speckles. Above a 15 is yes on speckles. Below is a no. Oof, that is a no. No on the speckles. Okay, next we're going to choose how many colors we're going to use. If it lands on a 1, I'll make it up because I am not going to do just one color. But I definitely want between 2 to 3 colors, maybe 4. That's what I want to do. I don't even want to do 6. 6 is just too many. I don't want to do that. All right, here we go for how many colors we're going to use. That's not a 1. I am not going to choose a 1. I'll choose a random number. Next, we're going to roll for the colors. I think we're going to do at least 4 colors this time. I keep rolling a 1 because I think I'm tilted. So I'm going to try and put it up here. So these little things are little random things that are going to mess things up. Let's choose the first color. The first color is a 5. I should be writing these down. So let me write them down at least here. First color is a 5. Second color, eighteen. Third color, 20. Fourth color, 7. That's it. We got our colors. No speckles. I have a specific way that I laid my colors down. So we're gonna roll the D20 again to see if I'm going to roll light to dark or dark to light. So above a 15 is going to be a very positive experience. Below a 15 is a negative experience. So I would say the negative would be the dark, and above a 15 would be light to dark. That, because I love light to dark, that's my happy place. So let's see. Oh, that freaking hit the star and gave me a 15. Meets it, beats it. That's what that means. So it is going to be my favorite way to dye, light in the middle to dark. Alright, I think that should pretty much cover it. I've got numbers 5, 18, 20, and 7. No speckles, and we're going from the lightest color from the middle to the dark. That's my favorite way to lay out dye, is this is going to be the middle in, you know, my opinion. And then it just gets, the way that I lay out the colors just gets significantly darker on the way out from here, and that gives me the kind of speckles that I'm not speckles, but that gives me the kind of layout on my yarn that I really love to knit. So yay, I think that's a pretty good random yarn encounter for our first time, and tomorrow I will go ahead and get it started. I'm gonna use a bare yarn. This is a new color, not a new colorway, but a new yarn that I just added to my collection of yarns, and it's got a bit of a twist in it. I hope I don't get any of that crap on my fingers, but yeah, it's got a nice twist, and I don't usually get yarn that is very twisted because I really don't like to knit with it, but it's really pretty, and I don't like to knit with it because I can feel it. But that's my fibromyalgia. It's allodynia, like I feel every single bump and everything. So I mean that's the only reason why. But this is really soft. It's really soft. So I don't think that I've put it up on the shop yet. And I don't think that I've officially given it a name for like that base of yarn. But I will. And I'll add it to the shop. Anyhow, that's what I'm going to put in soak right now, and tomorrow we will dye this up. This is going to be fun. Okay, bye guys.